Come on, man. Woods. Woods. Well, you too. It's like that. It's over.
We are back with a brand new edition of Weekly Roundup. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw, the Raw after Survivor Series. So let's get right into it. The show kicks off with a fiery CM Punk coming and teasing for the WrestleMania main event. He was teasing it. Maybe that's the favor. Maybe the favor is some way Heyman's going to get him in the main event. Whether it's with Roman Reigns or maybe he's going to pull some strings with Cody Rhodes, I don't know. But he kind of teases, pointing up, like he said, there's not a sign there. I'm assuming that's a tease to the WrestleMania sign, but he was teasing that. And then Punk is interrupted by Seth Rollins, and he comes out and he really wants a piece of CM Punk. But Punk basically says that he wants Seth to stay out of his business. And Seth says that this is his business, referring to the WWE. And then he pushes Punk, and then the two end up brawling, of course, in WWE fashion, until Jey Uso and Sami Zayn come out and break it up. And then Seth takes some shots at Jey and Sami. And then after having a banter back and forth between himself and Sami Zayn, the two end up having decided to have a match in the main event of Monday Night Raw. This just had a lot of ups and downs. You just got to go back and watch the segment. Started off with Punk teasing a WrestleMania main event, possibly a world title match. And then we end up with Seth and Punk igniting or reigniting that flame between those two, and just ended up with Seth and Sami about to be going out in the main event. What an opening segment from Monday Night Raw. But then we went on to have Liv and Raquel defeating Io and Kairi. After Raquel attacks them after the match, Rhea Ripley comes to their defense, but she is floored by Raquel and Liv, and this rivalry is far from over, and a match between Rhea and Raquel has been made for next week. But next up, we have a good match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament, another triple threat match, and Dakota Kai was able to pull out a victory over Shayna Baszler and Katana Chance. Congratulations to Dakota Kai, who will be advancing in the tournament. But next up, we have the New Day 10-year anniversary celebration. And it starts with a tease of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston turning on each other. They were like reminiscing, and then they was like, well, we have to tell you something. And then Big E's music hits. He comes out, and this whole thing takes a left turn as Big E comes out. It's like, they shouldn't be fighting. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be by your side. I'm going to be your manager. And then they just go in on Big E and basically just become the biggest heels in the daggone WWE, the biggest heels on Monday Night Raw, by both of them turn their backs on E, and now it's not Xavier and Kofi breaking up, it's them basically kicking E out the group. So I'm like, just the heartstrings were moving during this moment. We were going to have E back as a manager, and now we have heel New Day. So it was a breakup without a breakup. It wasn't a breakup of the two people we see on TV every week, but of course we cannot forget Big E, the missing piece, and yeah, this is a new era for the New Day. But next up, we have a quick yet a fiery match between Gunther and Dominic Mysterio. Dom put up a fight in this match, and the World Heavyweight Champion was able to pick up a victory. And then afterwards, Finn Balor, who wants a title match so bad, attacks Gunther afterwards, and now the match has been made, and he's going to get what he wants at Saturday night's main event. But next up, we have, after being distracted by the crowd calling him Butch, R-Truth was able to get a nice victory over Pete Dunne. Pete was just distracted. He's so insecure over people calling him Butch that it ended up letting R-Truth get the win, but a great win nonetheless for R-Truth. But next up, we have Seth Rollins getting a roll-up victory over Sami Zayn after taking advantage of a distracted Sami, who was actually going to attack Seth with a chair during this match because he thinks that earlier in the night Jey Uso was attacked backstage. He thought that Seth did it, and he was about to hit Seth with the chair like bro, you shouldn't have attacked Jey Uso. But Seth's like, I didn't do it. And then Sami puts down the chair, and Seth was able to capture the opportunity to win the match. And then afterwards, Seth walks off, and Sami's left in the ring, just like, what's going on? And then out of nowhere, a Claymore from a returning Drew McIntyre happens. And now we know who attacked Jey Uso backstage. The man who has had beef with him since he came to Monday Night Raw now has beef with Sami Zayn, and rightfully so. They just teamed up in a match with CM Punk, his enemy, and now Drew McIntyre stands tall over a Claymore to Sami Zayn as the show goes off the air, and I can't wait to see what happens next week. But with that being said, folks, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I sure know I did. Check out Ministry Minute as well as Matchup and Fight for Supremacy from this past week. And always remember that Jesus loves you. He has a plan and a purpose for your life. And my friend, no matter how far you've gone, no matter how many mistakes you made, you have a chance. If you have breath in your body, you have a chance to get it right with God. You don't have to run from Him, run to Him. Repent, surrender your all to Jesus. He will transform your life. He loves you. So until next week, folks, remember again, Jesus loves you and so do I. Take care, and God bless.